Hey everyone, Aja here from Panda Monium. Got a few projects that I'm going to work on here at the property. It's a nice day today. It's in the, I think supposed to be the mid 80s, and also there is a slight breeze, so it should be okay to work today, not too hot. We just had 3 kind of hot days that were in the 90s, so it's nice that everything's starting to cool off. I think in about a week the temperatures are supposed to fall to 70 degrees or in the 70s. One of the projects that I want to work on is getting the gutter covers up. So this is for the rainwater collection, and I had a problem or issue with a bird wanting to make its nest in there, so this will help keep the birds out and also debris in general. And that's really simple. They just kind of slide right into the gutter system that I already have installed. These are the vinyl gutters that I have up on the shipping container, and I think Jeff buried the water line here. Thank you.
Can't go very deep because there's another one underneath.
Yeah, I remember. We have multiple water lines here. The main project that I want to get to today is our greywater barrels that we get. The main project that I want to work on today is our greywater barrels over here. This is for our laundry and also the dishwasher. Actually, it's mainly the washing machine. I forgot the dishwasher goes into its own separate bucket. So Jeff just ordered some new laundry detergent. That way we can use this directly on the plants because it's biocompatible, not biodegradable, because biodegradable, I've mentioned, has salts in it, which are not good for your plants, especially if it builds up and you don't get enough rainfall. It could kill your plants. So this does not have salts in it. So I'm glad that we've got this. He got, I think, 2 gallons of that, so that should last us a while. What I want to do is lean the barrels forward like I did to this specific one here. All the barrels were leaning back, and what happens is there's a reservoir of water that gets kind of stuck there, and it gets stagnant and starts to smell. I want to be able to get the water out of each and every barrel. I'm going to have to pull these barrels off and then rework the bases that they're on. The reason why I have these barrels on a stand is so I can get a bucket or a watering can underneath. Jeff just did a load of clothes, and I'm testing how the water's running out. It's running much better. But when the barrel was leaning back, it's kind of a slow trickle. The reason why I have so many barrels is so I don't have to dump it out right away. But normally I'll keep this closed now, so most of the water just gets into this one barrel. And also, I don't capture the rainwater that comes off this building. I want to put a gutter on the roof and capture the rainwater in the barrels as well. Yay, I've got it. Most of them are leaning this way now, except for the first one. It has more of a slight tilt because that's the one I drain. Oh my goodness, that sun is hot. It feels warm. It's like low 80s, but it feels hot under that sun. The Arizona sun can be brutal sometimes. I need some shade. But lucky me, here come the clouds. Hopefully it covers that bright sun. Next is the rain gutters. And I think I'm going to wait till the clouds move in. Yay, the clouds are here. I'm hoping this won't take too long. It shouldn't. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Huh. See how dirty it is? Actually, it's not too awful bad. Huh. This is weird. I wonder if it goes, like, it's supposed to go in, but with the clips, it makes it complicated. Huh. Okay, let's try this. There's a little clasp or clip here, so maybe that will work. Or not. I have no clue. All right, I got from here all the way to the corner done. That should definitely keep the bugs, debris, and birds out. So I just have to do this little corner, and I have something for the downspout as well. I have 2 more left, so that should be enough to finish it off. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna put for the downspout, just in case anything was able to make it through. This should catch the rest. Yeah, because I've been having problems with mainly, like I said, a bird tried to build its nest in it, and also these little beetles. I think they're June bugs, but the flying beetles, they get in there and then they get washed into the tank. So this should prevent that. And also the other guard as well. So I have to put this in first before the cover goes on, obviously. But I do have a first flush system here. But even the beetles, when they go in here, they float. They don't sink to the bottom like most debris does. They actually float and then get washed into the tank. So I've had to get a skimmer and skim them out. And I just prefer them not to be in there. So this should definitely work. I don't know if you can see down in there. I just looked. There's also moss floating at the top, which will get washed into the tank. So I need to go ahead and drain that first flush. This should prevent any of that going in there. That's there. And this should lock that in. Okay. Now let me go ahead and drain that, and then I'll put the cover on. See, like this. Yeah, that's a June bug. They just get everywhere. And also the moths are bad for it. So use this to drain my first flush. I should drill a little hole in it so it'll leak into here, so it'll flush itself. This is the stopper that's in the pipe, so I'd have to drill through 2 parts. At least it's not metal like this one. It's actually plastic, so it should be easier than this, but I might have to take it off to get it drilled properly. And it just tightens up like this, which expands the rubber and it seals the pipe. That's what I usually use for the first flush. I don't know if I want to put a hole in it or not, but we'll see. Hold on. Let me, oh, here it comes. Oops. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Ew, look how dirty that was. Yeah, you're supposed to drain it every once in a while. Look at all the bugs floating around and the moths and the beetles. Yeah, that's why I'm putting the cover on, so I don't get as much debris. But the first flush does work. I'm gonna pour it into here. Let's see. Okay. I could just drill a little hole in it. Still deciding on making the little hole for the drain, but I do want to put this little extension elbow on just so that the pipe comes straight out instead of down like it's doing now. I think that'll be better. But we're going to see if we can find any glue. Did you find it? Good, cool. Awesome. This is just an all-purpose glue. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I like the angle of that, much better. And I think I am gonna drill a small hole in this. It might get plugged up, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, that should help. I don't think it'll leak out too much. And I'll actually put the hole to the top, so there'll still be a little reservoir there. So it has to fill up so much. I'm gonna let this dry, and then I will test it out and see if it works. I'll go ahead and fill this with water. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and get the covers put on. This one doesn't have the lip on it, so I might have to do this one a little different. We'll see. Wonder if that piece will work that I cut. No, it's too short. I'll have to use the longer piece. That's okay, that's why I bought it. And I'll just cut that to fit. Ta-ta! All done. Well, I got it done. This one, like I said, did not have the lip. The other one did, because we had to put a little lip in here so the water would fall in and not run into these channels. So this does not have that lip because water doesn't really come off this side. It does mainly that side. But this will work. It's a little wonky. But the point is to keep critters and bugs out. Okay, last but not least, I have to let that pipe dry so I can test it out. And I'm still unsure if I'm going to leave that hole in it. I do have that other metal plug that I showed you. And if this doesn't work out for me, then I'll just trade the plugs. Because the thing is that we don't always get a lot of rain living in the high desert. And sometimes I like that to fill up with water and stay that way for the season. That way it doesn't have to keep on filling up, because, you know, if we get 1 inch or less of rain, then it's probably not going to fill up that pipe. Oh my goodness, it feels amazing. The clouds have completely moved in, and it might actually rain. It's not quite been an hour, it's about 50 minutes, so I think it should be fine. I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there just to test it out. I'm going to put it in here. Just run the water for a second. Okay, stay. Okay, let's see how it's leaking. If it's, oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. It's just too much. Okay, well, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna use the other plug. Yeah, that's definitely leaking way more than I want it to. It's supposed to be just a trickle, not shooting out like that. But there's a lot of pressure once this pipe gets full. Probably gush. Whoa. Yep. Okay. There is a lot of pressure behind that, but these work really well. And in the winter, when this got completely full, it did end up pushing the plug out, which is I'm fine with. I'd rather it push the plug out than actually break the pipe. I'm just gonna use this one. Awesome. Actually, I like this one better. The older one has a bigger turn knob. I'm gonna fill the first flush about halfway just to make sure that the plug will hold. I think that's about halfway, and it's holding. Awesome. Let's go ahead and cut the water off. At least I know everything is flowing properly. There's no more bird's nest or bugs in there. I did buy parts to catch rainwater off of this roof. Here they are. This right here is the flashing. so that way it'll go into the gutters. So that slides right underneath the corrugated roof that we have up there. I gotta see if Jeff pulled the extra gutters. I did have enough gutters to go around this whole container. The shipping container has a little bit of a lean this way and the water only comes off on this side. So there was no need to put gutters on both sides. Okay, there's the extra gutters. There's a connector. I think I'll only need one gutter. I don't think I'll need more than that because it's only going to go on that downslope. And I don't see the parts, so I know they're back here somewhere. I'll have to go digging through the shipping container, see if I can find them. Ugh, look at the tractor stained the floor where it had been leaking. Okay, I have my headlamp on so I can actually see. It gets a bit dark in the back of the shipping container. Probably should put some lights in here. Up there they are. Here's the parts. Hoping I have end caps. Doesn't look like it. I might have to go to town to pick some up. I do have corner pieces, but I don't need corner pieces. Oh, and there are hangers in here. Okay, let me grab this. Okay. Let's see. I'll probably need, I would say, 3 or 4 hangers. I'll pull out 4 just in case. It leaves me with plenty still. I think there's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hangers. I really wish I had some end pieces, but I'm not too bothered. Like I said, I can pick some up when I go to town. And I have one that's already been cut. So I'm gonna use this one and see if it'll fit, because there's no point in cutting another one. Hopefully this is long enough. Okay. Let's see if this fits. Please fit. You know what? Actually, I think a full one might work. So this is just a bit too short. I mean, I guess I don't have to put it for the full length, but I would rather do that. Okay. We'll get the other one. We got most of it done. And instead of using a pipe like I did for the top one there, I had extra gutter, so I thought I'd use what I had. We did end up having to cut this bar here and bend it up. Same with this side. I still need to hack this off, but I'm gonna wait until we get the end caps. All I have to do is get the downspout and another end cap, and then I'll attach this to this, and then it'll just pour through this filter into the barrel. Easy peasy, and it'll be done. I just need to run to town to get the other parts, and it's way too late for all that. So we'll go in the next day or two, and I'll finish that all up. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Boop. And you can check out more videos over here, or you can subscribe, or check out Patreon if you're on a mobile device. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Mwah. Me likey a lot.